What's good, YouTube? Today's video, of course, we're talking about 5 Roblox YouTubers who almost got killed. There's a lot of crazy stories, some are on the extreme end, some of them aren't really on the extreme end, but there are serious injuries. But we're going to be talking about the very first YouTuber, or YouTubers, that actually got killed in this certain situation. As you guys know, ItsFunneh and the crew are pretty big YouTubers, especially within the Roblox community. I believe they have 5.5 million subscribers on YouTube currently, and the basic story in this situation is very tragic. So as you guys know what a Airbnb, the app is, correct, where you can order Airbnbs. Well, they were going to California for some type of interview revolving YouTube and gaming. When they got a really nice place in California, Los Angeles area, they got an Airbnb place that was really nice, a very big house. And as you guys know, in Airbnbs, there's certain rooms that are locked because the owners of the Airbnbs have their personal stuff in there sometimes, maybe their cleaning supplies. And basically what happened was they were getting ready to go to bed, and I believe Rainbow or Cosmetic couldn't go to sleep. Actually smells and wakes up after she falls asleep after 5 to 10 minutes of struggling to go to sleep, that there was a fire or some type of smelling of burning, like they left a stove and like something was on it kind of burning. And she goes ahead and goes downstairs. It feels kind of hot in the house, so something's definitely burning or cooking up. Maybe she thought one of her friend or her cousins were in the house. Probably not though, because she actually goes ahead and goes downstairs by the kitchen, and there's actually a closed door, the one they couldn't get into, that had smoke coming out from under the door, which was really crazy because there's no way they could have been under there, so something must have caught flame. She actually hurries back up and tries to wake up the crew, and at first they think she's joking, which everyone knows she wasn't joking. They wake up, they call 911, everybody comes, everything figures out. But imagine if she actually falls asleep. They would possibly be really injured or much worse. Let's go ahead and hop over to the next YouTuber we're going to be talking about today. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. So at number 2, we actually have DanTDM. DanTDM has a very particular case because his wasn't necessarily near death like ItsFunneh and the crew, but his was kind of very serious, and I actually want to give him some credit at the end of this because he really was he was very strong for this. But let's go ahead and get into this little story. DanTDM was basically getting up from his room. I believe he just woke up, was going ahead walking through his kitchen. He actually goes ahead and slips on some, I don't know what it is, he doesn't really specifically say what it is, but he goes ahead and slips and kind of gets spun in circles, and he reaches out his hand on some black counter, and it really is kind of a sharp edgy counter, not sharp, but it's an edgy counter. And he goes ahead and smacks his hand, his palmish, on the counter, on the edge of the counter, instead of grabbing it, and because he's spinning. And he actually goes ahead and hits the ground and after that point he doesn't remember anything, how he got up, how anything. So he ends up waking up. His hands feels very numb and dead. So this actually almost got killed / his body parts kind of feeling dead. It still works, so we're gonna go ahead and go with it. But his arm feels dead and it's very numb, no pain, and he just sees a big bump on his hand. He actually goes and does 2 YouTube videos while his hand is very messed up and he has a very mean headache. Then he goes ahead and heads over to the hospital. Once he gets to the hospital, they tell him he has a broken hand. He broke his hand and it was very extreme. So in my opinion, that was pretty crazy. But at number 3 we have Gloom. Gloom story is pretty courageous. It's very motivational, and she actually goes ahead and falls in so she's near a lake / beach / river type thing. It's like a 3-piece thing. I don't know how natural it is, but she actually goes ahead and almost drowns. She actually was at the wrong place at the wrong time. She slipped in the water, and there was actually a bystander, a stranger that she completely didn't know, that actually was at the right place at the right time, that actually helped her, which was really dope because it really could have been very unfortunate for her. She actually uses this story as motivation because her life could have been over. Her last day would have been then, and she uses it as motivation that she knows that she realistically shouldn't be here anymore if that bystander wasn't there. So she uses it as motivation, and she doesn't use it as a fear. She turns her fears into good things. GamingWithJen, so we have 2 in 1 right here. GamingWithJen and PopularMMOs actually have a pretty crazy story together. So as you guys know, they were previously dating for a really long time while they were doing YouTube and Roblox. Very interesting, right? Well, they were on a plane for, I believe, out Alaska to Hawaii or Alaska to somewhere else, when they actually are just normally having a plane ride home, and they actually get a little announcement from the pilot saying that there was electric strike, so they're about to land, and electricity stroke or lightning stroke the actual pilot, not the pilot, electricity stroke the landing spot to where they couldn't land. They only had 40 minutes worth of gasoline in the plane. I would think that they would have a lot more, but currently I guess not. They wait 30 minutes, they still can't land, the airport is closed, so they have to just keep flying until it opens. But mind you not, they only have 5 to 10 minutes more of gasoline. Sooner or later, like for 5 minutes left of gasoline, they actually get a call saying you can land now the airport's reopened. Because of the lightning, they almost died. It's kind of crazy, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're here with Roblox Portal, and we're going to go ahead and end this video right here. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe if you enjoyed.